I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it.
Take the lead.
Cool.
I'll shut up. I'll be like,
No, jump in there.
interrupt him way too many
Jump
times.
in there. All right. What episode? All right. Episode 6.
I lost track of what episode.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
It does
When I
matter.
edit it, we'll figure it out.
We can figure it out then.
By the way, we got a special guest.
We do have a special guest.
Hello, guys.
Quan, Rap 88. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm
That
here.
name sounds familiar. I've heard of Rap 88 being around the community, various shows.
Yeah.
What was it? High octane tuners.
Yeah,
But you weren't rapping, you were cooking.
we were cooking there. I took a step back from rapping for a bit, but this year I'm trying to start back again, and I feel like I've known you for a long time, so you reached out and trying to get me back in as well. So
Yeah.
I'm down. Any projects that are available that you might find interesting, I'm here. You know, so.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the memorable projects. I mean, you've been involved with Endgame. You did a lot of really cool cars for them. Like that's
Yeah, so I
tell
started
us
out.
some of the cool
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure. I started out with a group called Fuchsia, if you guys remember Fuchsia.
Yeah, okay.
Fuchsia became Endgame, and Endgame is still active today.
Yep.
There's a bunch of cars, if you've recognized the yellow RX-7, which is now pink, and then the plethora of FRSs and BRZs.
There's lots of those out.
A lot.
Out and about?
Yep. All wide bodies you can think of, I've touched. Favorite car I've ever done.
Yeah.
Can't say I have a favorite car. The least annoying car to work on, however, are Teslas.
That's fair.
So I would say those are my favorite ones to wrap
Because it's easy.
because it's easy.
Fair.
But to say the most interesting car I've wrapped
Yeah.
would be to do a RX-7 whole wide body and a full wrap within 2 days. And that was,
Nice.
I guess, my favorite challenge for a wrap. To
Because of
get
the time constraint?
Time-
Just because of the vehicle?
the vehicle was never seen for 10 years.
Okay.
The parts have been just accumulating dust.
Yep.
And we had 2 days
Yep.
before Import Fest.
Yep.
I think it was 2022 when we were trying to get all that done. So we had like a team of people to come in and
Yep.
help me with that. But it ended up just being me and 2 other people.
It's usually how those things end up, right?
Yeah, one guy doing wrap, one guy doing the carbon install, one guy
Yep.
doing the wide body install.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a lot. But we got it done. 2 days. It won, I think, best in show for its
Yep.
class.
Nice.
And, we entered it into SEMA for the next year. It placed second, so we were very close into getting into SEMA that year. But
But entered in a competition.
yeah, it was the Pass Mag Tuner
Pass-
Battle
Pass-
Underground.
Battlegrounds. Okay.
Yeah. So we were trying to get into that. Didn't work out, but it's okay.
Second is still good. Like
Second
you
is
can't-
amazing,
You,
like-
you can't like slouch on that.
I was never that crazy into that car scene. I
Yeah.
just like enjoy hanging out with the people that enjoy that.
Of course.
Sorry to interrupt you. You were never crazy. Elaborate on that. Like, what do you mean? Like the imports? Or what's
I
that?
spend my money on dance, not
Dance.
cars. But if I were to, I'd rather spend it on other people's cars, not my own. It takes a lot to own one of those cars, and yeah, I don't think I have the right mental to fully complete a car yet.
Okay,
There's a lot of things.
Let's backtrack a little bit because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
started with the memorable build. The Quan raps. Quan does dancing. Tell us more, man.
Oh man, there's so many.
So many.
Yeah, I'm kind of like neurodivergent. I'm just like
We're
just
trying.
on a different topic.
We're trying to build a picture of Quan. So
Of
we
me,
know
yeah.
Quan as I've met Quan as someone that is instrumental in the scene. You've wrapped cars and you're doing the wrapping, which we'll get back on that because you're involved with our project now and stuff like that. But let's kind of build a picture for people to understand what Quan's
so
about.
I actually got into the car scene not through liking cars at all. It was actually through dance. So Import Fest
Interesting.
had breaking happen.
Okay.
So it was like an exhibition thing.
Yes.
For like 8, 9, maybe 10 years, and like I would go every year for that competition.
Yep.
Now I'd always be seeing the cars there, and I'm like, wow, I work and grew up in the rap industry, and I'm like, I could do this. I already come here for the dancing. I might as well like see what I can do
Yep.
while I'm here.
Network a little bit. Get to meet some people.
So then if you ever see me at the car shows, I usually host the breaking or the dancing stuff as well. Now that I'm in the scene, I'm able to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, so it kind of jumps back and forth from dancing, cars,
But it's all you.
it's dancing. Yeah, it's all me.
Yeah.
It's all me still.
Yeah.
So that's how you started. You started with the dancing.
Yeah. Start with
Okay.
dancing. Yeah.
That's cool. And we are.
Oh wow. Okay, wait, no, I lied. It technically started out with graphics first because I grew up with this in my family business, and then dancing allowed me to find out about the car culture, which allowed
through
me
Import Fest.
through Import Fest,
Yeah.
which allowed me to look at what I had as a skill, which was wrapping vehicles, but we were doing commercial vehicles at
Yeah.
the time.
Still same skill though.
Same skill,
Yeah.
but now onto a different medium, which is personal cars
Yeah.
instead of tractor vehicles and like
Yeah, where it's all like branding and everything. Now it's passion.
Now it's personal branding
Yeah.
instead of corporate branding.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, because
100%.
corporate, I guess, has a tendency of just you get a fleet of trucks, you do the trucks. There's 10 trucks. You're doing this. Whereas with the cars, you can kind of get a little bit more creative because you're working on one car
Exactly.
or less cars. It's not like a assembly
Yeah.
line.
And also like
It's more
corporate
personalized.
things are not nearly as exciting. Like nobody picks up the car and they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. They're just like, cool, give me the keys. Here's your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But this like car culture, it's all passion.
It's 100% passion.
Right.
And me getting into this, it was never about making money. It was, again, the passion.
Passion.
Like, I wanted to work on vehicles that people were passionate about and not just going to store in their garage. Because then at that point, the purpose of wrapping the car is for the aesthetic.
Yep.
If you're hiding your aesthetic,
What's the point?
yeah,
What's the point?
I mean, like, to each their own. Some people do enjoy having their aesthetic in their garage.
Sure, but
They decorate it in that sense. But yeah,
they got to get out.
they should because
to.
whatever you're doing, you ultimately end up inspiring someone that indirectly without even knowing it.
1,000%.
And I think it's our duty to pass on that fire.
Of course.
I think you're touching up on a cool concept, and that is you've also said that in what you just said a second ago, where it's for passion.
Yeah.
It wasn't really about the money.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is that all the people, very successful people I've met, whether it's SEMA, and I've been in the scene for a long time,
Yeah.
right? I'm an older guy. They never really started for the money. It was
Yeah.
always kind of like you're dancing, you're having a good time. It's like, oh my God, we're doing it at a car show. Cool.
Yeah.
Your mindset was, we're doing it at Import Fest.
Yeah.
We're going to do our dancing. And then when you're there, you're like, okay, well, what about all the cars? And now you're getting that little itch to check out more and stuff like that. And you're kind of
Exactly.
being drawn into it. And then before you know it, money just comes. But when you
Yeah.
focus on money,
If you're focused on money, then it's going to be difficult to find it. Definitely.
You're also not focused on like doing the best job you can. It's about just getting the job done
Yeah.
and subpar results.
Yeah.
And then you have unhappy customers and then the money leaves.
but that's the topic for
Another
another
day. Yeah.
That's a
But
whole
it's
other
kinda
thing.
interesting how we all think alike, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right, where it's like we got into it when it like you got into it for the passion and out of it, and then somehow we kind of get money out of it. So
Yeah.
you know, but
People feel the passion.
we got into the conversation like right off the bat. Where are we? We're not in the studio. We're not at Visions.
Nope.
Where are we?
We're at the shop.
The headquarters.
Headquarters of Graphic Signs, also headquarters to Rap 88. So it's where we do our commercial jobs
Yes.
and our fun jobs.
Passion projects.
Passion projects, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is your cool space. This is where you feel.
This is my dad's cool space, and I just occupy it. I take inspiration from what my dad does. Like when he's not working on his corporate gigs,
Sure.
he's working on his passion project. So building a table out of a jack and some wood,
Yep.
you know, building whatever he can just to make his life easier. And I think
Easier for the shop, right?
it's all for the shop at the end of the day
right?
to help
Sure.
efficiency. And I think that's a lot of mechanics do that. They have their own specialized tools. I'm sure you have your own
Yeah.
specialized tools.
Interesting topic you're
For-
mentioning right now.
For certain things like, so many things. Like I came to your house and like you have your own little thing going, and like I can tell that you have certain things that you over the years have collected because it helped you make the job easier, right? So
Yeah, the conversation's not about me, but you're right. You probably have some tools that you made for
yeah.
audio.
oh yeah,
Like you
So
mentioned,
many.
I have some tools that we've made
do.
for,
Yeah.
and then
Tricks of
your
the trade.
dad's making some tools. Why don't you tell us about some tools that are here? Like the table, what's the table for? It's kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, this table is just to be able to like have a workspace that we can pull out easily at any height. So we do a lot of like sign installations, like big signs, like
Yes.
light boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we just need spaces off the ground.
An adjustable height so you can store it
adjustable
away.
height. Yeah,
And if you're
yeah.
working up here, it's a lot easier than bending over.
Exactly. We also print signage, so
Okay.
stickers, labels, banners, dance floors, wall graphics, car graphics, all of that.
So Rop 88, how does one find you? Where? Like, is there a website?
So,
you
I
got to
used-
be on social, man.
Yeah,
That means-
I used to have a
Everybody's on
website.
social now.
I used to have a website.
Yeah.
Right now, I just kind of go to the shows, and if you see me in person, like, and you have something that you were passionate about, feel free to come up to me. I probably will also come up to you if I see your car and I see you standing around your car, and you know you look really happy, and I can look at see what I can do to help you. But I will never go and kind of be like, hey, I think you need to spend some money and wrap your car. Never gonna be like that. It's more like, what is your purpose and why do you want to do these certain things?
Yeah.
And if I can help you get to the bottom of that and help you get to that point where you
Yes.
find the final product,
Yes.
amazing. But if it doesn't make sense to me to do something, I don't want to waste time and your money. Because at the end of the day, this still does require money, and even if it doesn't matter to me, it matters to other people. So making sure that you go into the right direction with your idea is
Okay.
my passion, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
So something along the lines of not everybody's your customer.
No, you're all my friends first, but if you want me to treat you like a customer, then this is probably not it.
Yeah.
So let's maybe talk about that. The one thing that we haven't touched about, I think, on the podcast is how do you deal with friends? And then that friends become customers. There's a certain boundary.
Yeah.
And speaking from a sign professional such as yourself, right? How do you maybe chime in on some experiences that you've had?
Yeah, I mean, so most of the time I meet people, I would never see you as a customer first or a client first. I enjoy just having friends and just people that you know within the industry. Like I've known you for years. We haven't done anything yet, but because of this relationship over the years, we can think about, you know, where does this fit in now? Like,
Yes.
But if it's like, if you come at me with like all this energy of trying to be a client, then there's no room to be a friend. There's no room to be like, hey, where can we work together to, you know, your feeling of wanting to help someone changes once they become a client. Because now it's all about, you know, is it worth my time? Is it worth my money? As a friend, I never think about that. I think, hey, if I help you here, you're going to help me later. So we can help each other kind of thing, right? I also take a lot from dance. So with hip hop, it's always about each one, teach one. I have a skill. I'm always welcoming people to come learn and dabble in what I do as well. So that way you don't, if you don't even do the work with me, you go somewhere else, you at least have that knowledge that you can take on and like, you know, be able to converse with other shop owners. So that way you don't get put into a customer position.
Yeah.
More like, you know, you're enthusiasts together and you're going to the expert at this point instead of going to someone that's just going to get the job done
for a cheap price.
Understood.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, cost is a big issue these days. However, you need to set your boundaries, which is, I guess, what you're doing when it comes to the friend versus the customer relationship,
Yeah, so
right?
a lot of the times it would just be, if you want me to do the job, just, I know as a friend, I will trust you more because I will support your business at the end of the day, right?
Yes.
Customers, they shop around.
Yes.
Right? So
Yep.
you might not get that customer, but that friend at the end of the day, like
You should be the only choice.
you may not get money out of it, but if friendship was based off of money, I would have no friends.
But you know what? Every time I've looked at it just from a financial standpoint, it almost never followed. When you are able to
I know
kind of use your skills, use what you're able to offer, which is what you're saying you're able to offer with graphics and stuff like that. And we're gonna touch upon the dance in a second because I want to know more about Quan the dancer, what you're doing. It almost seems like it's forced, right? It's like you would be going out to people at an event and you'd be like, "Hey, man, I think you need to like wrap your car."
Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't really need to. I don't really want to.
Yeah.
But I guess I could. It's never that kind of like when you're working with someone and someone's like, you know what? When it comes from within, and then you're walking around and you're able to match your skill to what comes within, whereas you're not pushing it on.
Yeah, it doesn't become so much of a sales pitch. It becomes so much more like a, yo, I think your car would look dope. And it's like, we want each other to look dope at the end of the day. We want to bring each other up, never down.
Build.
Right?
Always
we want
build.
to build with each other. And like, okay, say you get the car done, but you don't like it, right? Hey, your friend is gonna be the best person to ask, and you don't know what to do at this point.
Yep.
Friends are always the best person to ask for those type of advice, right? Because they know you
Yep.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I hope they know you.
Depends on how long you've been friends. Like,
yeah.
you can meet people and like hit it off in like 30 seconds.
Hey, friends can
Right?
become closer under situations of stress
1,000%.
and issues. You never know, but you're
Right?
able to work together to resolve it. But go on, you're saying.
It just helps you kind of feel better about decisions and you're not alone. Hence why I think a lot of car groups are dope because it allows you to create that community of like-minded individuals to kind of build together. It's like dancing too.
Yep.
Like we all join together because we either like this certain type of movement and we all move that certain way, or this crew likes this certain type of movement. They all move that type of way. And then when we come together, we have differences in style.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna have the same body kit, right? But then when
course.
they do, in breaking, we call that a bite. That means there's nothing original about this. You just copy and pasted, right? So I think helping people feel original is my goal at the end of the day, and I want that for everyone. So everyone's my friend. You are my client at the end of the day, but I'm gonna treat you like a friend. I'm gonna treat you like a person that cares about what you're gonna do to your vehicle, rather than cha-ching.
Just take the money.
Yeah.
And on to the next one. Take the
Exactly.
money, on to the next one. Take the money, on to the next one.
Money never lasts. It's like, you know what they say, easy come, easy go. If you really want money, you'll have tons of money, but you're going to be pretty miserable. And a lot of people are like, well, it's fine. I'm just going to throw money at
Really
it.
cool people. That's how you. Save money. You meet the cool people.
So we know about Quan Rap 88 graphics. You guys have social media, obviously. We'll post that up and stuff like that.
Instagram.
Now, in regards to dance,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more. So are you part of like a dance studio or are you just
so-
freelancing? How does that work? How does it work in the dance community?
So I've been dancing for upwards of 17 years now.
Yes, okay.
Specifically breaking. So I've been doing competitions, showcases, all that. I'm also a part of a crew called Funkyverse. We just did Canada's Got Talent last year.
Wow.
Famous. That's-
Season 4
What?
finale, finalist. We got third place. It was okay.
Has it aired?
Third
Was it
place.
live?
It's aired, yeah, you
It's
can
aired already.
check it out.
You can check it out.
Yeah.
Nice.
We were a team of 40 people, so it was a lot. That's why I took a step back from the car industry just to
do that. That makes sense.
Worse than, I mean, you're on TV.
Especially where that's your passion. Like,
Yeah.
That's the
So-
roots. That's the roots.
So that is on a little break
Yeah.
right now. We're currently working on a theater show, so that's happening, and I get to go back to the cars for a bit.
Yeah.
I also teach dance for the youth from like 8 to whatever teenage years they are now.
Yep.
So I've been doing that for
10 years as well at a
How's
studio
that?
called Just Feel It. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, but community. It's all about community. And if you don't build the community, there's nothing in the future for you to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
then-
important.
You also need to be present in the community. If you don't like the community, guess what? If you're not there, you cannot complain about what the community looks like today.
Nope.
If you are not present.
If you're not doing anything about it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's easy just to sit back.
It's so easy. And like I used to do that
Lots
too.
of people do.
I used to do that as well.
Oh, human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you go through that, I feel like a lot of the older guys back then, they did that too, and then they're trying to come back and they're like, you know what? You know what the matter is? We didn't stay. We should have stayed because we could have shown all these kids how it's actually done, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So what do you tell them? It's never too late. Join.
It's never too late. Yeah,
right?
come back.
Join.
Come
That's
back.
it.
Yeah.
It's like you get all these older guys that are getting into cars because they couldn't do it when they're younger.
Yeah.
That, you know, so you're like in your 50s and 60s, you want to buy a car. Who cares? At the end of the day, you're a
every
car
decade's a
enthusiast, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
every decade's a new decade, you know?
that's the way I see it. But
Yeah.
so the teaching wise and stuff like that, where you guys teach is, what's the name of? Is there a studio?
Yeah, it's called Just Feel It Dance Studio.
Just Feel It
Yeah.
Dance Studio. Is it on social as well for people to check
it's
it out?
in Markham, Warden and Steele's Just Feel It Toronto
Okay.
is the Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah. But we've been teaching there for 10 years now.
Wow.
We're doing shows.
Yeah. Is it all breaking or is it all types of dance?
all street style, just
Okay.
street styles. So we have
So what is
breaking.
street style?
So breaking, we got
Okay.
popping, we got locking, we got whacking, we got hip hop, party dances. So all of that is street style, street dance. Where you find the street cars, you'll find the street dance.
So
no
how-
ballet.
So how would say, for
ballet.
example, whacking versus hip hop differ? Just give us an example, because to people when they see dancing, to them it just seems like it's all the same thing. It's like
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
dancing,
So-
all the same raps.
So
all
let
the same,
me kind of put this.
just quickly, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Let me put this in a car perspective.
car perspective. There,
There
Fantastic.
are
Fantastic.
tuners. There are muscle heads.
Okay.
There are, it's all the same, but different.
Yes.
So the dance styles are different genres of music, maybe sometimes the same genre of music, but it influences were a little different, right? So whacking was kind of done in the clubs back then, and it was just straight men doing this dance, and it was taken over by LGBT as well, and it blew up all over the world. Whereas breaking, same thing, clubs, not disco clubs, but clubs, then they would spin and parties on the street kind of thing, and that was breaking. With popping, I think happened on the West Coast. There's a whole lot of history. If you want to look it up, please, I urge you to pick one style and find out as